it's official. This is a leap year. Day one. I am fired up, excited. I have direction. The universe has talked to me in so many ways, and like so much stuff has come together. This is day one, so we got clarity. December 10th, this is a good day for it too. 12/10/24. We're gonna clock this in at 12/10/25. I'm gonna vlog 365 days. This is gonna be a leap year. I'm gonna document my journey. Now, like I said, I am still going to record daily and pull whatever content and experiences, but just getting in action, right? What's already woken up is I participate in a community, Ndugu Speaks, and it's all about an incubator, a laboratory for developing communication. Black brothers given a space to work on and develop ourselves in public speaking with emotional intelligence. Like, that's my bag, right? That's where I'm getting down. It's a great space. We come together and breathe, and then we practice speeches. Everyone gets a chance to speak. We ask questions, get to randomly get up, talk about emotional intelligence. It's a really inspiring space to be a part of. And it's right up my alley because my training and development, paying attention to leading, facilitating, team management, and my thing, sharpening my iron, is like on the spot impromptu speeches. Look at that, public speaking. I get excited about creating an on the fly discussion, conversation, truly. That's why I love to create spaces inside of what I do. And along with that, the polished craft. I don't know if it's like the overachiever in me, but because it's public speaking is like a next to death, a greatest fear for people. And I'm like, nom, 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 eat that shit for breakfast. I genuinely, just as my own person, enjoy crafting, being able to step up, whether it's a minute business presentation, whether it's a 22-minute keynote delivery, 7-minute, part of this Ndugu Speaks. Like, my keynote was with Toastmasters, and I've never been a member. No formal training in those contexts for public speaking. My training and development has been in self-development coursework. As life's happening, going to the gym, going to Ndugu, meetings, events, public spaces, networking, connecting, my life happening, it's getting me mental to, oh yeah, duh. So I can't leave the setup here all the time. It's going to have to be mobile, which it's designed for, but I'm going to have to start taking the rig out more, which brings me to recording the meetings. Because one, it's myself speaking, and oh my God, this session, one, the team camaraderie, the friends, the faces, the people who come around week for week, it's a bi-weekly meeting. It's a powerful space. It really is like on some AA. It's a really dope experience, especially for Black men, emotional intelligence, all kinds of things. Public speaking, like, it's a mixed bag. It's my bag, and it's shit that you can't find anywhere else. So I'm really fucking excited about it. And the connection to it is that I got feedback of people valuing my feedback. And oh my God, the season I'm in right now, the gifts and things that I know I have, on God, I know I have, to be in a space where it is received means so much to me right now. In this season of rebuilding my business, my career, my life, it's just really great to tune in a space that I love to be a part of, where it is my literal choice of my options, my resources, my time, my energy, what I'm going to dedicate to. And this is one of the things that I choose to dedicate to. And to see openings and opportunity to be at the grassroots of it and to be valued on many levels. Because I'm going to bring this stuff and record me. The Pocket has got the auto track. So, I'm going to record, I'm going to put on production. Like, I got the gear. Yo, you want a drone in the air? You need gimbal shots, A angles, B angles, 6K. What you need? What we doing? I got you. So that, and it's around spoken word. It's around public speaking. We had a cat come through and do a monologue. That's what blew me away. This session, spoken word, a presentation, and a monologue. And as you can tell, right, I do this. Fam, I'm in the audience like, word? We getting real, heartfelt father talking to son in the audience, spoken word. Cat was sitting there behind the podium, and I gave reflections on, giving him his feedback, his critiquing. And he's standing behind the podium. I told him, it's like a leader of nations. They might have had a united flag up next to it. The way he delivered it was so poignant, and he ended it with some spoken word. And then a cat came up and did a writer, director, actor, did a monologue. But to be in the room, and it was inspiring. Witness someone with skill turn something on in a room. And I've thought in my head, like, oh, I can be this character. I wonder what it would be like. I actually do want to entertain. So that was inspiring. but to witness it and give respect to a craft. He delivered emotion, expression, like it was fucking art in performance, on display. The tears, the voice trembling, the facial expression, the breathing. The breathing. I forgot even the script that it was, but it had some racisms and Jim Crow down on the knee, like, you know, passionate, talking to his mama, talking about the whites and the oppressors, and but the emotion behind it. And talking to everybody, whoever he was interacting with, he pointed at, like, I got acting, you know? Because I'm aware of, like, Dwayne. I'm aware of where I can play. I can do something among friends and whatnot to perform on stage at any given moment. The way I like to deliver my speeches, this cat got up here and acted, played a part, a role, demonstrated emotion down to the heartbeat, the pacing, the emotion, the tone. Like, that was fire. I wish I had the gear. I was like, dang, I wanted to record me. But this, like, that's the level. I hit him up, messaged the founder directly already, like, yo, whatever way I can contribute. If that's media, if that's recording, like, I want to give myself something to live into. This is something that I'm passionate about, and I see opportunities. Not only would I have a vision for my work and what this opportunity, this organization is creating for men and black men out in the world, like to change our image, to change the mantra, to guide next generation, to guide our generation, to guide generations. This is something that has not been available. And to make that available is something I'm passionate about. And to have my value received by other grown men, powerful men, holding down MC, creating this organization, TED Talks coaching, and spoken word artists that I respect and admire, telling me they appreciate my feedback. This is my sandbox. I'm passionate about it. I'm just trying to level everybody up. These are the hyper-focused things in my mind that make me want to, oh yeah, you need me on stage? What? Let's go. One take, Drake, ready. Just no reading. Like, I'm with it. I'm generating a conversation eye to eye with a room full of people. That's me, right? And to have that received, you know, it feels inspired. It feels aligned, because the pathways that allow you to connect and make life possible, that I coach, I run businesses, I've trained and developed for years and invested in myself and flew around the country and paid thousands of dollars, and like taken years to develop this as a craft. I study it. And because I don't see the bridge to put it into my business necessarily, to just ABC, put me on stage, cut checks. I've done that, had my expenses covered and whatnot. It doesn't make a career, right? And the things that I love, Yolo, I don't pursue in a way of. The reason I have 5 cameras, can drone it, gimbal 6K, you know, B cams, lights, neon. The reason I can do all that is because the things I am passionate about, Yolo Ave, I got a thirst for life. I soak it up like a sponge. I seek to learn it and I apply it to everything. And if you know me in my life, that's everything. This is something I love. I want to be a part of it. I want to help it. I have a vision for it. And it's that dance of life that I can see. Something that just enough, just the resources I have to get me there, just the reliability, accountability to be there every 2 weeks when it works. And I've taken it casual, but I now want to be committed. And when I commit to something, because this is space, it powers me up. To be in the space and doing breath work with other black men, a room full of black men, powerful, powers me up, synergized. To see the fellowship, that's on my 12-week year. To experience fellowship, get social, get out around other men, I preach and teach it. It's a must. And to articulate public speaking, emotional intelligence, you know, performing arts, connected into a network of men. This is day 1. The words, we're going to come back and watch the footage. 12, 10, 25, 365 days. What is life going to be like? This is a leap year. I'm complete. Leap year, day 2 out of 365. Back in from the gym, weighing in. Today is my fast day. So that means tomorrow, the workout I just did today, fasting the rest of the night into tomorrow, and we'll likely get a morning workout as well before I break my fast. And I've got some good news to report. My low is a new low, 264.4. My high, say the body fluctuates from 3 to 5 pounds every week depending on the eating habits. My high hit a new low of 271. Had been up in the 273, 275 type shit. 271 was my high on Saturday. continued to stick to the routine, and today, 264.4, a new low. And on my fast day, meaning that my body's gonna, what I just worked out, my body's gonna digest a whole nother. I added in a shake just to get the extra protein in. Banana, some naked peanut butter, and some chia seeds. But yeah, my body's, I'm at 800 calories for the day, and I'm done. I'm not going to be eating. So that's pretty fucking exciting. My goal, right, over the next 12 weeks, because kind of back up and give a segue in case I haven't introduced it. This 365 days is a year's challenge, right? So I'm going to be tracking and logging whatever happens every day. Got it. Now, on top of that, one of the mechanisms I follow, one of the structures I use to stay on track for my goals is a 12-week year, which essentially is just capturing metrics, just like if you were doing a corporate job, work evaluation. You know, every month you're looking at meets below standards and expectation, meets standards and expectation above. And so in that similar degree, it's just setting up every week what I'm going to do in all the areas of my life: health, relationships, wealth, spirituality, expansion. And so everything that I do, my daily tasks, at the end of the week, I track it. I create it every week newly. And at the end of the week, I track, did I do what I said I was going to do? And so it's just a integrity mechanism. But the way it works, right, is actually getting to see data, actually getting to see what's going on, and not just doing the guesswork. What tends to happen, you know, behind the whole 12-week year concept, what tends to happen is that towards the end of the year, you get a surge because now it's the bottom line, now it's the finish line, now it really counts. And so the goal is to work around that. What that looks like for me is over the next 12 weeks, my target is to lose 20 pounds. And conservatively, what that means is that over the next 12 weeks, I'm clocking for an average of 2 pounds a week weight loss, healthy, consistent, manageable weight loss. And then with that, of course, 12 weeks, 2 pounds a week is 24. So it's conservative because my goal is that over the next 12 weeks, 90 days, I lose 20 pounds, conservatively. I'm starting at the 265 to 275 range, starting in with a goal of 20 pounds, and the fluctuation is 3 to 5 pounds a week, but from high to low. But for instance, right, me weighing in Saturday at 271 and weighing in Wednesday at 264, that's like 8 pounds in a week. Now, of course, I don't count that as the losses. I'll wait until the weekend, and that's when I get my high. Midweek is usually when I'll track to see the low. But it means that the system's working. It means that it's happening. It means that I can count this, measure it, like take it to the bank, keep doing this. You can expect these results. So that's exciting shit for me, because I tell you what, you know, Yolo Ave, the road least traveled. I have been on this health and fitness journey for 27 years. 13 years old, I decided I wanted to lose weight, had no idea how. Started playing football in 8th grade, and literally was 33. 20 years later, when I crossed the video, shout out Elliot Holtz, talking about intermittent fasting. And the first time I heard that concept, it sounded like voluntary starvation, fuck that, right? And then learning, giving a chance. How long have I been working out? How long can I expect? That was 20 years in. How long can I expect results doing the same thing? So I started to learn about discipline, started to learn, pay attention to nutrition. Not even down to the macronutrients and things like that, but definitely in a context of ketosis, having discipline of when I eat, what I eat, and going from there. And that, intermittent fasting, diving in on ketosis diet is what got me the first 60 pounds. And then continuing with ketosis got me down 100. And now going to a 6-pack, I'm having to dial in on the nutrition. 5 years of being the same fluctuating weight, 260 to 270, and wanting a 6-pack is just not happening. Like 40 or 50 pounds not happening for 5 years, so it's not working. Now I do want it to be a lifestyle. I don't want to do something temporary. That's what I've been on, extremes, discipline, making things happen. One thing I recognize, and I got down to my lowest, 254, which I have surpassed that since. In 2024, I actually got down to 245. But that was with fasting for like 7 days. That was with no working out because I couldn't maintain the level of protein or nutrients I needed. So headaches, lethargy, and all kinds of shit was interrupting. And I wanted a lifestyle though. I didn't want something temporary that once I get off this routine, SOL as far as the benefits and results. So that's what it do. That's what it look like. And you let you know what it looked like. This is only day two, 365. This is gonna change my motherfucking life. It's a leap year, quantum leap of results. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm tracking to really see what dedication, commitment, discipline for 1 year, 365 days can do in my life and where I am, rebuilding the things that I'm rebuilding. It's gonna be quantum. It's gonna be breakthroughs. With that, I'm complete. The weigh-in was 265.4 day after the fast, but the low was right around 264. I did go over by protein and calories. I had about 3,500 calories and 300 something grams of protein, which is it good, is it bad? How do you call that? Because I had some wings. I ate the food, was dialed in right at about, I want to say 2,500 calories, and then I had 10 wings, which put me over for protein. I only needed maybe like 3 wings to get the protein I needed. One thing I'm also noticing with that is I have to have the intentionality to focus on what's important to me. So what that looks like is I eat my 2 to 6 window. I eat what dials into my macros, and I really have to let it be. Because if she cooks after, 7 to 9 o'clock type shit, I don't want to eat that late. It's outside of my windows, and it leaves me susceptible to eating additional calories, additional foods, things not dialed into my macros. So I've got to find a fine line where that works. Day 3 of 365. And with that, I am complete.